everyone at School Notices, thank you for inviting me back again. My name is Melissa Murrell and I am a personal stylist, and I also run a styling academy where I teach others how to become personal stylists. And I'm here today to talk to you about how to make your wardrobe transitional between summer and autumn. How to upcycle some of those summer clothes and merge them in with the winter clothes so they look appropriate for all the different changing weathers that we're having right now. So it's meant to be glorious sunshine today, which is one of the reasons I'm outside, but the other is because I've managed 1 week without a child coming home with COVID, and now my husband is also at home with COVID. So the more time spent outside for me, the better. But I do apologise in advance for there's bound to be dogs running around, farm noises, but I'll do my best to keep everything to a minimum. But I suppose this is real life, real mum working issues, which is what I know a number of you will also go through. So tip number 1 is to make sure that your wardrobe includes some leather items. That can be faux leather, it doesn't have to be real leather. So that's leather pants, and that could be sort of a tapered paper bag style like I've got on right now. It could be a pleather legging, it could be a leather coat. What the leather does, it's a heavier weight fabric that can really easily be paired with very, very simple summer items. Or even in the case of what I've got on today, if I take a few steps back. So these are the trousers that I've got on, and this is a slightly heavier weighted jumper from ZARA. Can you see that knit if I get closer up? I bought this in a size large because I wanted it a little bit baggier, but this is a great transitional piece because it's still relatively cool. I could put a long sleeve top underneath this, ready for the winter, but when I just pair it with some more summery coloured mules and this leather, then it looks appropriate for a day like this. And the key here is to make sure that if your leather trousers in this case are your staple, then you want to make sure that the items you're pairing it with, so namely the top and your shoes and maybe a jacket, you stick to lighter colours and lighter weights as well. So let me just show you a few alternatives of how this could work for the different types of weathers. Okay, so swapping things up a little bit, all I've paired it with now is a very plain white t-shirt, and I've picked up my summer sort of beach bag. Step back a little bit. I've just got some Birkenstocks on from, where are they from? They're from Jigsaw. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing this heavier weighted trouser, but by pairing it with the lighter, more summery pieces, it keeps me appropriate for today's weather. So I'll just pick up a little blazer as well. So often when we leave the house first thing in the morning, it can be a little bit nippy. Again, I've gone for, so here is a linen blazer. This one is just from ZARA. So once again, I'm pairing a lighter, more summery item with the heavier winter trousers. But as you can see, it does all work. Now, perhaps it might be raining outside, so the Birkenstocks aren't quite appropriate, but I've just got here a mule that I could swap it up for, and if the weather was like this today, rather than going for my full back mule, I'd probably put the open back mule on instead, and again look more appropriate for a warmer day, but still appropriate for the weather. Building upon that look again, this time I have added a long trench coat. Every wardrobe needs a trench coat, and because it's light in nature but will light in fabric but will still look appropriate if it's raining outside. Again, it allows you to keep the lighter colours underneath, also the lighter fabrics, the heavier weighted trouser, and still look appropriate. So even if it was raining outside right now, but then went more summery in the afternoon, I could still get away with that whole look. And if a trench coat isn't exactly your style, then don't forget about a long cardigan. So I've changed my shoes for, again, some summery little heels. They're just from ZARA. I've kept the white t-shirt on to keep that sort of lightness about it, but for the extra warmth, I've just put on a long cardigan. Now, hopefully you've noticed there with the blazer, the cardigan, the trench coat and all the shoes, they were all in the same colourway. And that's what allows you to get this transitional wardrobe and make it appropriate for every weather condition. If I had only got a navy cardigan, a red trench coat, a green pair of shoes, then you're not going to be able to swap it about so easily. So having multiple items but in different weighted fabrics and for different styles, you're going to really be able to swap and change based on the weather. So that is the key to working a transitional wardrobe. So just before we move on from the leather trousers, I just wanted to show you another way that you could style them, and also a different type of faux leather trousers. These ones are from Sosandar. They were £40. I think they had 20% off. I paired them again with a lighter shoe, a lighter blazer, the same linen blazer from ZARA, but this time I've put them with this jumper from H&M. I will link everything, by the way, for you. So don't be afraid to put your heavier knits with your lighter weights, with your lighter shoes, but the darker foundation piece in the middle. I think they work really well, and even sort of on a day like this with sunglasses, despite you having what you would traditionally think as winter trousers, the whole look works really well. My next tip for you would be to add some structured tailoring to your wardrobe. So that could be some tailored trousers, it could be a tailored blazer, and we don't have to go for really rigid structured fabric. Go for still more fluid, lighter, thinner fabric, but in a structured style. So today, for example, I have got on these sort of man style 90s trousers. They are from ZARA, and I've just paired it with this tighter top. I've also paired it just with some trainers, so for that sort of casual look. I do find that if I've got a baggier trouser on and I put it with a baggier top, it makes me look bigger all over. So my rule for myself, and often for clients with similar shapes, is if you go baggier on the bottom, go tighter on the top. But let me just show you. I'll just grab this jacket here, so it's back to the point about the leather. Because the weather, as you've already seen during this video, it went from gorgeous sunshine to now looking a little bit overcast. But if I've got a leather jacket, that makes for a great autumnal type of outfit, whereby I could take my jacket off if the weather goes warmer. So my next tip is not to forget about your summer outfits. Oh, sorry, we've got Mango in the background now. Not to forget about your summer dresses or your summer skirts. So this is a little dress from, yes, hello Mango. This is from Jigsaw back in the summer. Sweet little dress. I've paired it at the moment with some trainers, but I could pick up a blazer, which I've got right here. Go. Notice I'm rolling up the sleeves. When you do roll up the sleeves, it kind of makes your waist look smaller, and straight away I'm ready for a day like today, where it's a little bit cooler, but I could take the jacket off if I wanted. But you don't need to stop there at a blazer. There's lots of ways of making this dress look a lot more autumnal even. So let's try changing some things up, and I'll show you some combinations. So I've just built this outfit up a little bit more. I have paired it with the knitted vest jumper from H&M, and then put on my leather over the top. Kept my trainers on for now, and then I could easily take that off if the weather goes a little bit nicer. Needs a little bit of jigging around to make it work, but then you've got a fantastic autumnal outfit using one of your summer dresses. So my next tip is all about layering. Layering has to be one of the easiest things that you can do to make your wardrobe work really hard for you for this transitional period. So I've literally just got a pair of jeans and a little white top on. Just take a step back. I've actually got some ZARA boot cut jeans on at the moment. So this could just be a plain white t-shirt, a normal pair of blue jeans. All I'm going to start off with is a cardigan. You cannot say that is complicated, yet it can still look really stylish for the right weather. This one is from H&M, from their premium range, so I will link that below. But sometimes a cardigan isn't right, so this is where we just pull out our trench coat, and I just simply put the trench coat over the cardigan. Definitely isn't any rocket science here from a styling point of view, but the reason it's all working is because, pressing this point again, all of my layering pieces are very, very similar colours. So, and it doesn't need to be a cardigan. I could switch to something like this. I'm reusing all the pieces that I've already used so far, just to show you how they go just as well with jeans as they do with the trousers. But instead of the trench coat this time, I'll pick up a blazer, and that looks just as nice as well. Or maybe a shacket is more your thing. So shacket being half jacket, half shirt. These are great. They were really, really thick. I think the key for these is to picking one with nice tonal colours in again. The tonal light colours will be appropriate to a nicer day like this, but they've still got the level of warmth in them. Keep it simple underneath with a white top. That's a really nice addition. I'd probably wear this with trainers rather than a little shoe for a lot more of a relaxed look. So the final thing I'd like to talk about today is jogging pants. We've all been living in them. I'm sure we're all missing them. Here's a few ideas of how I've been styling mine to make them more appropriate for this transitional weather. So this pair here are a wide-legged pair from ZARA. And I've brought out that white jumper again from ZARA. I like it if you just tuck in the front bit there. Again, it's going to elongate the legs. Sorry if you can't see that because of the doggies all in the way. Again, I've kept the colouring light because of the summery weather. I could easily just add a leather jacket to this outfit, and it would look appropriate first thing in the morning for the school run, like that. So just select your lighter pieces, or maybe some brighter, nicer sort of fun colours. In fact, I have some brighter colour jogging pants, which I will go and put on now and show you how you can make them work during this transitional period. And here's some brighter alternatives, but great for a day like this. Comfy. Again, I've just kept this white jumper on, and the reason I keep keeping this on is to show you that if you've got a neutral jumper like this that's slightly summery, it literally does go with everything. I'm not sure if I look like I'm trying to be like Sporty Spice in these or not, but I like them, and they're still a little bit of fun for a brighter day like this. Another pair of bright trousers to show you. These are my sort of pink silky joggers that I tend to dress up a little bit, or for the weather that we're about to experience, all I would do is add a jumper like this. And finally you've got these FANTA ones from ZARA that are a little bit of a nod to the 90s again, but nice, bright, vibrant blue. The FANTA on the back. Out and on the front there, and they are more of your traditional style, which I've just paired with a little trainer right now. But I could easily put my trench coat over this. I could put a long jacket as well and make it even more appropriate for the transitional weather. So that's the end of the video, and thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful. If you have any comments, please put them in the box. I do try and get back to everybody as soon as possible. Thank you.